Good morning. Today I'm going to show you how to make homemade slime. It's a very fun recipe, one that your kids will enjoy playing with for hours and hours on end. And it's generally non-toxic. However, there is a caution here. Some of the ingredients that you use to combine and to make this slime can be toxic if ingested by small children. So adult supervision for children under the age of 5 is always recommended. So with that being said, let's get started and I'll show you other ingredients. First, you need some borax. You can buy this in any grocery store. A 4-ounce bottle of Elmer's glue or any generic glue, just as long as it's glue that's used by school-age children. Food coloring of any color that you like. Mixing spoon. Some sort of measuring device, such as a teaspoon, which actually you're going to need. A container, an airtight container that has a lid. Now, this is the slime that I made already before I did this video, and just to kind of give you an idea of what our finished product is going to look like. So, put that back in our little container. 2 bowls, such as these. I'm using a glass bowl so that you can see how everything is being mixed up and the progress of what's going on. In this bowl, I've already had a mixture of a 1/2 cup of warm water and a 1/4 teaspoon of borax, actually, which I'm going to mix up now. So I put my borax in, I mix it up with my teaspoon, as you can see, and you just mix it up until it's dissolved. Doesn't take very long, especially that's what the warm water is for. So, once you have got that pretty well dissolved, what you're going to do is you're going to take your 4-ounce bottle of glue and you're going to empty it into your container or your glass bowl. Now, while I'm doing this, one thing you need to keep in mind is this recipe calls for 4 ounces of glue. Now, if you want to make a larger slime amount, what you can do is you can just double the recipe, basically, and get 8 ounces of glue and add in there. And then that way you have a larger amount of slime. It does not make a lot, so that's why I say if you have more than one child, or if you want a larger amount of slime, that's what I recommend. That's what I've done in the past with my children. So, alright, I think we've got just about all the glue we're going to get out of that container. Now, here's the tricky part. What you want to do is, before you do that, you want to decide what color that you want to make your slime. And I chose today to use blue, just because, I don't know, I like blue. So, I have found it easier if you put the mixture, if you put the food coloring in the glue first and you mix it up. Otherwise, when you start trying to mix it up otherwise with the borax mixture, it becomes more difficult and it doesn't mix evenly. So you pour in as much food coloring as you desire, and what the darker the color you want, then you just continue to add more food coloring. So have fun with it. You can make all kinds of colors, combine them. You can actually get the sparkle, the glitter kind of food coloring. There's all kinds of food coloring out there that you can buy and purchase and use. Okay, so now that I've got that mixed up, okay, so now really all we have left to do is add our borax mixture, slowly, I might add, to the glue mixture. So I'm going to start slowly pouring it in here. While I'm stirring the glue mixture in here. Some of you may remember doing this type of experiment back in elementary school. This is a kind of an easy science project that demonstrates how chemicals and molecules are put together. Alright, so now that I've got this somewhat mixed up, it's going to be kind of a gloop and glop of water / stringy mixture. So now at some point, what you're gonna have to do is you're just gonna have to get your hands dirty, okay? So what I suggest is you pick up the mixture that's already kind of looped itself into a glob here, and basically what you're going to do is you're just going to manipulate that a little bit, and what you're doing is you're getting some of that excess water kind of absorbing into the mixture here, and you're allowing those molecules to kind of combine and solidify a little bit. So it's going to be a little sticky, okay, obviously because it's glue, but the more you manipulate it and you kind of form it and shape it into a mixture, it's going to become a little bit drier, and over about a period of 2 or 3 minutes, if you will take this mixture and just keep kneading it in your hands, it will kind of solidify, okay? And that's kind of basically how you make the slime. Now, there are some troubleshooting steps. If for some reason that it's sticky, okay, you just continue to add it to your water that's left over a little bit in this bowl, and you continue to knead it, okay? And that will help that. If it's too runny, you can add a little bit more borax to the mixture. I would say just a little bit though, not very much, because a little bit goes a long way. So as you can see, my mixture is kind of solidifying now, and it's still just a little bit wet. But in the interest of time, we're not going to continue that through. But again, I will show you, this is the finished product, okay? And it will mold and shape itself around whatever container you put it in. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine both of these together. And as you can tell, the way I was stating before, now you have a really good amount of slime. Quite fun for the kids to play with. It's actually, believe it or not, I have people that I've known have used it for stress relief. I know a guy at work that keeps some on his desk, and he uses it ever so often. When he gets stressed out, he'll pull it out and kind of play with it, kind of like silly putty, a little bit for a few minutes. So kind of a neat little deal. But again, so in review, you're going to make sure you have all your materials before you start this. You want to make sure that you have adult supervision for children under 5 years of age, and this will give you a very good compound for your children to play with and loads of fun. So thank you very much and have a great day.